Although she doesn't know I kill people, and that expression was really cute.
I lay on my bed for a while. Louisa had left my room to go make herself something to eat. I couldn't help but think over what she said about the fact that I haven't dated, and that it might be a good idea to get closer to Tomoe. Closer than we are now. I don't know if I can even face him after what happened, what I saw. I'm so embarrassed. I cry as I shove my face into my pillow, groaning annoyingly at myself. I should have locked before going into the bathroom. What did I expect? He was preparing for a shower. Sighing to myself, I decided to head downstairs rather than moaning around in my room. Standing up from my bed, I walk over to my door, opening it and heading out, leaving my bedroom door open. As I make my way down to the stairs, Tomo steps out of the bathroom with a towel around his waist, his pale-toned, almost dreamy chest on show. He didn't have muscles, but he wasn't scrawny. He was pretty much perfect. I couldn't help but freeze purely from embarrassment. He notices my presence and turns to face me, also freezing. His eyes lock with mine before a red rose color plasters his cheeks before he turns and heads to his room, closing the door. Did he just blush? Of course he did. I saw him naked. Huffing, I head downstairs into the kitchen, Larissa's figure coming into my view. Hey, I mumble, slowly making my way over to her as I drag my feet along the floor. Hey, Mel, just in time. Here, try this. Before I could even protest, she shoved a spoon in my mouth containing warm liquid, suspiciously swallowing, tasting its flavor as it flows along my tongue and down my gullet. I couldn't help but smile. It was actually really good. Lyric, that was amazing. What was it? Smiling widely that I approve of food, she giggled to herself, showing me the bowl. It's my homemade soup. The sight of the soup almost made me gag. It was black with lumps of chunks of unknown sources. Even a few bubbles popped here and there. Is this a soup bowl or a cauldron? I laugh in a mocking tone, watching as she pouts, placing down the bowl. Oh, come on. Hey, it may look bad, but it tastes good. That's the good thing. Before I could finish, I felt a sickening sensation in the pit of my stomach. My abdomen growled like an angry wolf, as if the urge to puke. My eyes started to water, and I couldn't help but gag. Louisa seemed shocked, but all I could do was apologize before running up the stairs to the bathroom, barging in and shutting the door, rushing to the toilet bowl. Vomit quickly rushed onto my mouth and spewed out into the bowl. Coughing and urging, I sat on the floor beside the toilet, just in case I needed to puke again. As I sat, catching my breath from the sudden vomiting, I heard a knock on the bathroom door. Mel? It was Larissa. Taking Toby's point of view. I hid into my room and shut the door, locking it after making awkward eye contact with Mel in the hallway, although I couldn't help but blush when I saw her sweet little face. She's so innocent. As I make my way to the wardrobe, I had some clothes hung up Mel had ordered online for me, being as I didn't bring any with me. But before I reach the wooden doors, the TV randomly turns on, but all that appears is static. Turning to face it, I instantly knew what was causing it. Not long after, Ben's face popped up in the screen. Yo, Toby! What's up, Ticci? Ugh, what are you doing here, Ben? I groan as I walk over to the TV set, crouching down, making sure my towel didn't slip open. Clocky has been looking for you for ages. She wouldn't leave me alone. Do you know how many TVs I possessed before I found you here? I went in like 3 TVs. Do you know how tiring that is? Clocky was obsessive, and Ben was overdramatic, so nothing new there. You want me to shout it to the rooftops? I made shitty soup, which made my best friend puke. You happy now? We hear a voice call from within the house, clearly belonging to Larissa. I couldn't help but chuckle, which grabbed Ben's attention. Toby, what are you doing here, man? Your mission list from Splendor is piling up, if you don't complete them soon. Yeah, I know. I get punished. I rolled my eyes to the familiar information that I get told a lot. Again, nothing new there. So, that voice belonged to a girl, right? Whose house you staying at, huh? Ben grinned with a chinky wink. He was always so sarcastic and acted like a perv. Perv who was still a virgin. How ironic. None of your business, Ben. I scoffed, rolling my eyes, but this just makes Ben chuckle. Once he knows he's being too nosy, he'll push even more. So, it is a girl. You gone through her panty drawer yet? No, why would I do that? Because it's cool for you to see what underwear the chick is wearing. That's not cool at all. Invading privacy, and I'll look like a perv. So what? Toby, go to her room. Look through her drawers. If she catches you, who cares? You'll only be wearing a towel. Seduce her. Drop that shit and let her see you're hanging loose. It's a bit late for that. I mumbled quietly to myself, trying not to let Ben hear, as I knew he would question further, which is exactly what he did. What? Toby! She senor. That was an accident. What did she do? Anything happen? Tell me the details. She screamed and ran away embarrassed. Wow. Clear that she's a virgin then. Shut up, Ben. You can't say much. Ben coughs awkwardly, looking away before tisking, changing the subject off of him. Are you gonna go through her drawer underwear or not? All guys do it. By all guys, you mean just you? Hey, I have needs, Toby. Just stop being a stuttering lump and get in her room. With that, he disappears from the TV, leaving me alone in my room. Sighing, I stand up to my feet from the uncomfortable crouched position. After a few minutes of thinking over Ben's words, I decided to take the risk. Peeking my head out of my room, I catch a glimpse of Larissa helping an ill Mel down the stairs. Taking my chance, I quietly tiptoe, making my way to Mel's room, which she had left open previously to our awkward eye contact earlier. Once inside, I quietly close the door and make my way over to the dresser. Gulping once I reach them, reaching out my hands to pull open the drawer, my eyes shoot open. I'd never seen the inside of a girl's drawer before. In front of me laid a variety of bras and panties in different colors. Some were even the sexy lacy type, though she only had one lacy and panty bra. Guessing that was for a special occasion. I began to grow hot as I think over why she would have lace underwear when suddenly I hear footsteps make their way towards the bedroom. In a panic, I shut the drawer and rush to her wardrobe and hide inside it, begging she won't open it to retrieve something. I could have sworn I left my door open. A voice speaks confusingly from behind the bedroom door, before it slowly opens with Mel stepping inside, shutting and locking the door behind her. Shit, why'd she have to lock the door? My heart rate increases as she heads to her dresser, opening two of the drawers, her pajama drawer and underwear drawer, pulling out a colored top and matching bottom set along with panties, but no bra. The only reason I could see all this was because her wardrobe had this weird shuttering where it's easy to see out. It was about hard or impossible to see in, which was an advantage to me so I wouldn't get caught. As I carefully watched Mel, I began to grow hotter than before as my body tingles. Before I knew it, I had gone too far for myself, my urge building up, mainly down below in my pants. And pants metaphorically being as I only wore a towel. The sight of Mel's had caused me to gain an erection. I had never been so hard, and never had a feeling such as this. If I was honest, I wasn't sure what to do. Well, I knew what to do. I just didn't know how I was going to do that inside her wardrobe while she's in the room. Oh, fuck. Please, leave the room, Mel. I don't know how much longer I can go like this. I couldn't take it any longer. If I had to wait another minute, I was going to explode, mentally. Trying to hold back my urge, I inhaled deeply. However, I ended up creating a hissing sound as I sucked air through my teeth. This caused Mel to gasp, turning around to face the wardrobe. Seeing someone shocked, she slowly and carefully makes her way over to where I was hiding, her arm slowly reaching out to the wardrobe door. No, please, go away. Please go away. Thankfully, my pleas were answered. Just as Mel reaches the door, Larissa calls out to her, asking her to come downstairs. She responds to her and ran to her in a flash. I took my chances to leave the wardrobe and escape in my room. Double checking, I left everything out when she left it. Wardrobe closed, bedroom open. Check. Entering my door, I closed it and leaned against it, sighing with relief, slowly lowering down to sit on the floor. God, I'm such an idiot. Never again will I take advice from Ben. As I sit there on the floor with only a towel around my waist, there was a sudden knock at my bedroom door. "Hey, Tomoe, you in there?" Familiar voice belonging to Mel calls. I quickly rush to my feet, pushing against the door in case she decides to come in. "Yes, I'm here, but I'm not decent," I warn her. Yes, I was in the towel, but that wasn't the point. I still had a certain something to deal with from earlier occurring in Mel's wardrobe. "Oh, that's fine. I was just wondering. I need to pop in town for some groceries. Would you like to come with me?" "Larissa won't go," she asks innocently. Something in me wanted to go, but something else in me wanted to stay to slaughter Larissa. What do I do? "Yeah, I'll come. Give me 20 minutes. "Okay." With that, I hear her footsteps fade away downstairs. Reader's point of view. I make my way downstairs and I confront Larissa. "He said he'll come." "See? That's good. Now you can try and get closer to him." I sigh and walk to the broom closet and grab my cardigan. It wasn't cold, but it was good to be safe. "Mel, don't ignore me. This is good for you." "I don't know, Lyric. My parents didn't like me dating, so wouldn't I be going against them?" "You dated people even when they were alive. Surely this won't be no different." "Ugh, I'm not going to force it. We'll just see how it goes." I sigh and try to stay calm and calm my nerves as I wait for Tomoe to come downstairs. Not long after mine and Larissa's conversation, he finally comes down, fully dressed. "You ready?" I ask with a smile. He nods, returning me also with a smile. "Yep." With that, we exit the house and make our way into town. "What about these ones?" I asked for Tomoe's opinion as I point to the bag of apples on the display. "They are a bit bruised. Here, how about these?" he asks, pointing out a different bag containing much brighter, juicier looking apples, reaching out for them and taking them to inspect. I smile and give him a nod, placing them in the basket, making our way round to the next display station. "Okay, let's see. For the fruit salad, shall we have mango or melon?" I ask once again for his opinion. This time, for which fruit he would prefer to have, rather than just the better bag. Maybe melon? I find mango tastes like pencil lead." "Yeah, I agree." We both laughed together at our disliking to mango's taste. "Larissa loves mangoes. I don't understand it." He chuckles at my mock to Larissa's taste in fruit. Smiling to one another, we move on the main course meal. "Okay, anything here take your interest?" I asked him for his preference, but I did not hear his reply. Instead, only silence. I thought maybe he had walked off, but I was wrong. He was standing right beside me, looking at me. "Tomoe?" Once I say his name, he awkwardly looks away before clearing his throat. I couldn't help but blush slightly. Was he staring at me for a reason? Or just lost in a daydream that happened to be in my direction? Why would he be staring at me, though? Ugh, look at that guy. What a freak. A voice belonging to a female rings in my mind from behind me. I turn around to see a girl staring at Tomoe as he ticks and twitches. "He's not a freak. Get lost, you judgmental cow," I shriek at the girl. She gasps at my outreach to her, acting innocent and small. "Me? I didn't say anything." "I heard you. Now get lost." She scoffs and storms off, only to soon realize that by doing this, I had caused the attention of everyone around me, even Tomoe. Sighing, I walk away to the next section, Tomoe following behind. "Sorry, I had to defend you. She called you a freak." "If I don't hear it, it doesn't bother me." "Yeah, but I heard it, and it bothered me. A lot. She doesn't know anything about you. How could she judge you when she knows nothing?" I rant angrily as I reach for some orange juice in the fridge. Unfortunately, I could not reach. As I attempt to grab it, I suddenly feel a presence lean over me, their body heat colliding against me as they grab the juice bottle, handing it to me. The source turned to be Tomoe. Blushing slightly, I take the bottle from him and place it in the basket. "Thank you, Tomoe." I say shyly as he stares at me, his beautiful, dark eyes locking on my person. It made me feel a little awkward, or maybe even slightly embarrassed, but at the same time, I couldn't help but blush. Noticing my shyness, Tomoe smiles, grabbing my wrist and pulling me into the section. Okay, moving on. Dessert? He grins as he gestures to the large ice cream part of the store. It seemed bigger than the other sections, which I would totally understand. It's ice cream for God's sake. So many flavors. Shall we try something new? Maybe. Let's see. Shall we try either coffee or caramel? After a few seconds of not knowing which to pick, I grabbed both and placed them behind my back in my hands.